Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So we are on the chapter number 1, that is numbers our friend. In previous video I have just given you homework. If there is any doubt, I have given you the exercise 1E in your homework. If there is any doubt, you can message me. Okay students, if there is any doubt in some of the sums, it is easy only, so I am not solving this in the board, and just we are starting with the new topic, that is Roman numbers. Okay students, Roman numerals. So first of all students, what is Roman numerals? We have seen many of the Roman numerals. I have told you in previous lecture we have started the Roman numerals also. Okay students, I have just, there are some of the rules of the Roman numbers. You can see here that here is a table on the page number 21 in Roman symbol and Hindu Arabic numbers. First of all, I will draw that table to understand you. Here is the table. Here first is Roman symbol. And here is Hindu Arabic number. Okay students, here this is 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000. Okay students, so this is the table. Here I means 1, V means 5, X means 10, L means 50, C means 100, D means 500 and M means 1000. So here is the table over here students. Here in Roman symbol 1 is written as this, 5 is written as this, 10 is written as X, 50 is written as L, 100 is written as C, 500 is written as D, and 1000 is written as M. Okay students, in this table you can see that, and there are some of the rules of the Roman numbers. Let us see one by one. Okay, see here the rule number 1. If a symbol is repeated one after the another, its value is added as many times as it occurs. For example, if number is repeated as many times, it is added on it. See here, I, for example, I repeat I for 3 times. Then what is the value of I? That is 1. So its value will be 1 plus 1 plus 1. Because I have repeat I 3 times, so 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Okay students, and if I repeat X, what will be there? Can you tell me students? If I repeat x 3 times, or I am repeating x 2 times. Okay students, in your book it is given 2 times. So 10 plus 10, that is 20. This is the rule number 1. Okay students, I am repeating that rule, that as many as time you repeat the symbol, that number is to be added. Okay students, here I repeat 3 times I, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. X plus x, that is 10 plus 10, that is 20. Okay students, and if I repeat x v, then what will happen? Here 10 plus 5, that is 15. Okay students, if I repeat x v, that is 15. Next rule, the symbol, the rule number 2 students, the symbol I, X, C and M can repeated up to the maximum times 3 times. We repeat I, X, C, M. We can repeat I, X, C and M up to 3 times maximum. More than 3 times we can't repeat that number. Okay students, see here, if I repeat I, then it will be 3, we know. If I repeat X, then it would be 30. Okay students, if I repeat C, then it would be 300. So as we can't repeat, okay students, this, if we repeat this up to the maximum time, that is 3, we can also repeat this 2 times. If I repeat C, then it is C, what is the value of C? That is 200. Means 100 plus 100, that is 200. Okay students, if I repeat X, then 10 plus 10, that is 20. Here only C, you can write 100. Only M, you can write 1000. And double M, you can write 2000. Why? 1000 plus 1000, that is 2000. Okay students, this is the rule number 2. Next, rule number 3. Now we will see the rule number 3. Rule number 3. The symbols V, L, D can never be repeated in Roman numerals. Means the symbols V, L and D cannot be repeated never be repeated. Okay students, the V means 5, L means 50 and D means 500. That cannot be repeated. But we all know X, C, M, I, that can be repeated maximum 3 times. But V, L, D cannot be repeated. This V, L, D cannot be repeated. Okay students, this is your rule number 3. And rule number 4. The rule number 4 is, if a symbol, rule number 4, If a symbol with smaller value is written on the right of a symbol with a greater value, then its value is added to the value of the greater symbol. Means if there is a smaller number, value is written on the right on the right side, then the value is added. Means if I take x 2i, then 10 plus 1 plus 1, that is, here I can directly write 2, 10 plus 2, because here there is 2i, so that the value is 12. And next, if I take the C3, then what will be the answer, students? C means 100. 100 plus 3. Okay, students, that is 103. This is your answer, and there are some more examples over here, that is LX. L means 50, X means 10, that is 50 plus 10, that is 60 in your textbook. And DCCCX means, D means 500, CCC means 300. Okay, students, and X means 10, that is 810. Okay, students. So now next rule number 5. What is the rule number 5? Let us see that, students. So students, the next rule number 5. If a symbol with smaller value is written on the left hand side with larger value, then its value is subtracted from it. How, students? Let us see that. See here, in the previous rule number 4, if any higher values right hand side smaller value is there, then these values are added. Means if there is x and 2i means 10 plus 2, that is 12, students. But in the rule number 5, if the value smaller value is written on the left hand side, it is subtracted from the larger value. See here, x and left side, this is rule number 5, x I on the left hand side. So 10 minus 1, I value is 1, so is equal to 9. This is 9. Next, x 2i, then what will come, students? 10 minus 2, that is 8. Okay, students, this is 8. Next, what we can write? MD. So 1000 minus 500, that is 500. Okay, students, this is the rule number 5. Now rule number 6. Rule number 6. Rule number 6. Here in rule number 6a, the symbol VL D are never written to the left of the symbol of greater value. VLD are never subtracted. Means VLD are never written on the left of a symbol of greater value. Okay, students, VLD are never subtracted. VLD are never subtracted. Next, B, I can be subtracted from V and X only. I can be subtracted from V and X only. Okay, students. Next, X. X can be subtracted from L and C only. L can be subtracted from L and C only, and C can be subtracted from D and M only. Okay students, so what is here in the rule number 6, V, L, D cannot be subtracted from the larger value, and B, rule number 6b, that is I can only subtracted from V and X, and L only can subtract from, sorry, X only can be subtracted from L and C, and C can only be subtracted from D and M. This is your rule number 6. Now rule number 7. See here, if the value of the symbol from left to right, if the value of the symbol from left to right decreases or remains the same, we add the value of the symbol. For example, here rule number 7, CLVI. Okay students, what is the value of C? What is the value of C? That is 100 plus. What is the value of L? That is 50. And what is the value of VI? That is 5 plus 1. Okay students, 5 plus 1, that is 6. Then the answer will be 156. Okay students, the answer will be 156. Here is the second example. Second example in your textbook, that is MCXX triple I. What is the value of M? M's value is 1000 plus. What is the value of C? That is 100 plus. What is the value of X? That is 10. And what is the value of X3? X3 times, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the answer will be students 1123. Okay students, so here in rule number 7a, the value of the symbol from left to right decreases or remains same, we add the value of the symbol. If the value from left to right decreases or remains same, we add the values of according to the symbol. And in the rule number 7b, it is written that if the value from left to right increases, then we have to subtract that. In rule number 7b, it is written that if the value of the symbol from left to right increases, we have to subtract that. See here, I am writing an example 7b, that is CM. C, what is the value of C and what is the value of M? Okay students, so what we have to do? We have to minus, that is 1000 minus, what is the value of C? That is 100. Then we get, that is 900. This is the example number 1. XC. What is the value of C? That is 100 minus 10. That is 90. Okay students. And another here, if CMVI. So in this what will happen? Here M comes before C, so 1000 minus 100, but here it is smaller value, so it will be plus. If bigger value increases, then minus, but here the value decreases, first of all increases then decreases, so this we have to add, that is 5 plus 1. Okay students, that is 906. Okay students, and the rule number 8, rule number 8, rule number 8. What is rule number 8? See here, a bar over any numeral means that the numeral is multiplied by 1000. Okay students, see here, if I put a bar on x, then what is the value of x? That is 10, and we have to multiply this with 1000, that is 10,000. Okay students, and if I multiply L bar and then it is 50 into 1000, that is 50,000, and if I multiply with x and before I, that is 9 into 1000, that is 9,000. If I multiply 5 and here I, then it is 4 into 1000, that is 4,000. Okay students, this is the rule number 8, and here all the rules are finished. Now we will start with example number 22. Example number 22. Example 22. What is the example number? Express the given Roman numerals into Hindu Arabic numbers. The A1, A is L, X, V. B, B is C, D, and C is M, C, M, X, C. Okay students, so first of all we will solve the first one. Here, what is the value of L? That is 50 plus what is the value of X? That is 10. And what is the value of this? That is 5, that is 65 is the answer. Okay students, next that is C, D. Here D, the value is more, D value, and before that is smaller value. So what we will do, D means 500 minus C, that is 100, is equal to 400. Okay students, this is the 400, and this one, first of all do it by yourself, then after I will solve it. So students, here we have to first of all part this. M is bigger, this part and this part. Okay students, we have done part of it. Here what is the value of M? That is 1000. Okay students, and then we have to do plus, but here C is smaller than M. So what we have to do? We have to minus 1000 minus C is 100. Okay students, here also X is smaller than C. So C value is 100 minus X, that is 10. So students, now what will come? 1000 plus 900 plus 90. Okay students, add it. That is 1990. Okay students, this is our answer. Please note down this students. Here we go to the example number 23. Okay students, example number 23. Here example number 23 is what we have to do. Write the equivalent Roman numerals for the following Hindu Arabic numerals. Here A is 236, B is 389, C is 499. Okay students, so first we just have to do the partition of it. So 236, how can we write this? So 200 plus 30 plus 6. So how is 200 written? Can anybody tell me students, how is 200 be written? 200 can be written as 2C, means 100 plus 100, that is 200. And how can we write 30? 30 we can write 3x, we can repeat I, X, C, M, maximum up to 3 times. We have seen that in rule. So X, X, X. Okay students, now 6. How can we write 6? Just tell me students. We can write 6 as this. Can we write students this? Yes, we can write. This is the 236. Okay students, next. How can we write this? 300 plus 80 plus 9. Students, first of all, solve it by your own students. How can we write 300? How can we write 300 students? 3C means 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 300. Then how can we write 80? If we take 50 and add 310 means 50 plus 30, that is 80. So L, how many times X? 1, 2, 3. Okay students, 3 times X, that is 80. And 9, how can we write 9? We can write 9 means I minus, I X. Okay students, this is 9. So this is 389 students. Next, how can we write this? 400 plus 90 plus 9. Okay students, do it by your own first of all. How can we write 400 students? Can you tell me students? 500 minus 100. We can write 400 that. So here CD, that is 400. Then how can we write 90, students? Please tell me 90, how can we write? We can write C 100 minus 10, that is 90. How can we write that, students? Please tell me. If we have written to make 400 means 500 minus 100, we have write CD. So for making 90, we have to write XC and how can we write 9? Can you tell me, students? 9 how can be written? Here also we have written 9. IX. This is 9, students. Okay, students. Next, here the next one is D. D is 1978. 1978. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to put part, that is 1000 plus 900 plus 70 plus 8. So how can be written 1000? 1000 can be written as M. And how we can write 900? If we minus this 1000 from 1000 minus 100, that is 900, that is CM. Can we write this, students? Then how can we write 70? How can we write 70? L 50 plus 2 times 10, that is 70. So LXX, that is 70, students. Can we write this, students? Then how is 8 written? 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3, that is 8. So I. We can also write 8. Okay, students, as this. So please note down this, students. So students, you have to write this example in your example book. Okay, students, up to this, how much examples I have teach you, that you have to write in your example book, which is to be different from fair book. Okay, students, in fair book you just have to write the exercise. If there is any doubt in exercise, I am solving only this, but here in the previous exercise I am not solving any of the answer because this exercise was easy. Okay, students. So your today's homework, write all rules one time and example and 22 and 23 in your example book. Previously I have also taught examples up to from starting from 1 to the ending at the 23. You have to make an example book. In that you have to write all the examples, none other than anything in that book. You just have to write examples, and in your fair book you just have to write the exercise questions. Okay, students. So this is your today's homework. And students, in exercise Here is an exercise from exercise 1F. Exercise 1F, you have to write question number 1 in your fair book as homework. Okay students, are you making the fair book students? And example books, you have to make 2 books. First example book, in that you have to write all the examples, and the another book, that is fair book, in that you have to write all the exercise questions. If there is any doubt, put space in your fair book. Okay students, and write all the rules that you have to write in your homework book. Okay students, so this is your today's homework. Up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.